Good morning. Today is not just another day, it's an opportunity. Every sunrise brings a fresh page, a chance to decide who you're going to be, how you're going to feel, and what you're going to create. Too often we wake up and let the world's chaos set the tone, letting stress, distractions, and doubt steal our momentum before it even begins. But what if, just for a moment, you chose differently? What if you started your day by taking control, by charging your mind with positivity, focus, and unstoppable energy? The truth is, the first moments of your morning define the hours that follow. Your thoughts, your attitude, your intentions, they shape not only your day, but the trajectory of your life. Imagine waking up every morning, knowing you have the power to shape your reality, to step into your potential, and to face challenges with strength and clarity. Today, I want you to feel that energy, to embrace that responsibility, and to commit to starting your day with purpose, passion, and positivity. Because when you do, everything else, the opportunities, the successes, the breakthroughs will follow. The first moments of your morning are far more powerful than most people realize. How you begin your day sets the tone for everything that follows. It determines your energy, your focus, and ultimately the quality of your decisions. Many people wake up automatically, hitting snooze multiple times, scrolling through their phones, or reacting to the chaos around them, and they carry that reactive energy into the rest of their day. But when you start your morning with intention, you take control of your life before the world even has a chance to influence you. This is the difference between living passively and living deliberately. When you wake up with a clear sense of purpose and a deliberate focus on positive energy, you prime your body and mind to perform at their highest level. You are no longer subject to circumstance. You are shaping your experience. Intentional energy is about more than just waking up early or forcing yourself out of bed. It's about consciously deciding how you want to feel, what you want to think about, and how you want to act from the very first moment. When you make this choice consistently, it becomes a habit that compounds over time, creating momentum that carries through your entire day. Small rituals like taking a few deep breaths, visualizing your goals, or repeating empowering statements can seem simple, but their cumulative impact is extraordinary. These moments of conscious energy replace autopilot reactions with deliberate, purposeful action. Your morning becomes a foundation for productivity, focus, and emotional resilience. You begin to notice that challenges that once felt overwhelming are more manageable because you're approaching them from a place of power rather than scarcity or stress. Intentional mornings also enhance your relationships, your creativity, and your ability to seize opportunities because the energy you cultivate radiates outward, influencing everyone and everything you touch. Most importantly, when you start your day with intentional energy, you are telling yourself that your time, your focus, and your life are valuable. You are making a declaration that you are in charge of your experience, that you will not allow negativity, doubt, or distraction to dictate the course of your day, and that every moment matters. It's a simple principle, yet one that transforms ordinary lives into extraordinary ones. People who master their mornings often find that they master their days, their habits, and eventually their destiny, because the energy you create in the first hour flows into every decision, every interaction, and every pursuit you undertake. Building a rhythm of excellence that cannot be interrupted, the state of your mind in the morning, has a profound impact on how the rest of your day unfolds. Too often people wake up and immediately focus on what's wrong, what's missing, or what could go wrong, and this negative lens colors every thought, every action, and every decision that follows. It's easy to get trapped in that cycle because negativity feels automatic. It's the default mode of the human mind. But the truth is, your mind is like a garden, and the thoughts you choose to plant first thing in the morning will grow and shape the landscape of your day. By consciously shifting your mindset from negative to positive as soon as you wake up, you reclaim control over your emotions and your energy. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending that challenges don't exist. It means deciding which perspective will empower you to act effectively instead of react impulsively. When you begin your morning with gratitude, with focus, and with uplifting intentions, you are sending a signal to your brain that your day matters, that your energy matters, and that you are responsible for how you show up. This shift may require a deliberate effort at first, repeating affirmations, recalling victories or visualizing success, but over time, it becomes a natural habit that rewires your response to daily circumstances. A positive mindset in the morning also impacts your physiology. When your thoughts are aligned with optimism and possibility, your body responds with increased energy, improved focus, and enhanced resilience. Stress diminishes because you are no longer feeding it with fear and doubt. You become more creative in problem solving, more patient in relationships, and more confident in taking decisive action. Every interaction becomes an opportunity rather than a threat. Every challenge becomes a lesson rather than a burden, and every goal becomes attainable rather than overwhelming. By choosing positivity in the morning, you also influence those around you. Your energy is contagious. People respond to you differently. Doors open more easily, and opportunities appear that might have been invisible when your mind was clouded by negativity. Ultimately, this mindset shift is about reclaiming power over your internal world. Because while you cannot control every circumstance, you can control your response. You can decide to let negativity dictate your day, or you can actively cultivate positivity. And by doing so, you set the stage for a life driven by purpose, joy, and results, transforming the ordinary moments of the morning into a launch pad for extraordinary experiences. The small rituals you practice every morning are far more powerful than most people realize, because success and happiness are not born from occasional bursts of effort, but from consistent habits that shape the course of your life. When you establish intentional routines at the start of each day, you create a structure that supports focus, energy, and momentum. These rituals do not have to be complicated or time-consuming. They can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths, stretching your body, drinking a glass of water, or mentally reviewing what you are grateful for. What matters is that they are purposeful and repeated consistently. Each small action sends a message to your brain that you are in control, that your life is intentional, and that you value the way you show up for yourself. Over time, these repeated actions compound like deposits in a bank account, gradually building the emotional resilience, confidence, and clarity needed to face challenges with courage. Rituals also anchor your day, giving you a sense of stability and predictability in a world that is often chaotic and unpredictable. When your mornings are guided by deliberate positive actions, you naturally carry that focus and energy into your work, your relationships, and your personal goals. Even seemingly minor actions, when repeated daily, have a ripple effect on your mindset and productivity. They reinforce a sense of discipline and personal responsibility, reminding you that you are the architect of your life and that nothing happens by accident. Additionally, these rituals become an opportunity for reflection, allowing you to connect with your deeper purpose and align your actions with your long-term vision. They cultivate mindfulness, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence, giving you the clarity to make better choices and respond to obstacles with calm and effectiveness rather than reacting impulsively. Many people underestimate the power of daily rituals because they focus on grand gestures or dramatic breakthroughs, but it is these small, consistent practices that separate those who achieve lasting success from those who struggle to maintain momentum. By committing to simple, intentional morning habits, you prime your mind, body, and spirit to perform at their highest level. You create a sense of personal mastery, reinforcing the belief that your actions matter, that your day can be extraordinary, and that happiness and achievement are not distant goals, but outcomes of the choices you make consistently in the present. Every morning presents a choice to let your emotions control you or to take control of your emotions. Too many people wake up and allow stress, anxiety, or external circumstances to dictate how they feel, and that lack of control seeps into every decision, interaction, and opportunity throughout the day. Taking ownership of your emotions means recognizing that while you cannot always control what happens around you, you can control how you respond. The power lies in consciously choosing your focus before the day begins. When you start your morning by centering yourself, acknowledging your feelings, and directing your energy intentionally, you are no longer a passenger in your own life. You are steering your experience. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means refusing to hand over your power to fear, doubt, or negativity. By intentionally guiding your focus, you create a mental environment where productivity, creativity, and clarity can flourish. Emotions are not just internal experiences, they shape the way your body responds, the way you communicate, and the quality of your decisions. Morning is the perfect time to set the tone because it is a blank slate. You can decide whether to enter the day with frustration or with calm determination, with distraction or with laser-like focus. Simple actions like deep breathing, journaling your intentions, or repeating empowering statements reinforce your authority over your emotional state. When you consistently practice taking ownership of your emotions and focus, you build resilience, reducing the likelihood of being thrown off balance by setbacks or challenges. You begin to notice patterns, understanding which thoughts energize you and which drain you, allowing you to make proactive choices about where to invest your attention. This ownership also extends outward, improving your relationships and interactions because you approach others from a place of presence and control rather than reaction and reactivity. Ultimately, the mornings in which you consciously claim responsibility for your emotions become the days in which you achieve more, feel more fulfilled, and navigate obstacles with strength and grace. Each morning is an opportunity to practice mastery over yourself, to train your mind to focus on what serves you, and to refuse to give your power away to circumstances, people, or fleeting moods, reinforcing the truth that the quality of your life is directly proportional to the control you exercise over your inner state. Momentum is one of the most powerful forces you can harness, and the morning is the perfect time to generate it. Too many people wake up and drift through their day, waiting for motivation to strike or for external circumstances to push them forward. But momentum doesn't come from luck or inspiration. It comes from deliberate action taken consistently and intentionally. When you begin your morning by taking purposeful steps, no matter how small, you create energy that compounds throughout the day, carrying you from one task to the next with clarity, focus, and enthusiasm. Action ignites confidence, and confidence fuels further action, forming a cycle that can transform an ordinary day into an extraordinary one. The key is to start immediately. Waiting for the perfect moment or the right mood is a trap that keeps potential locked away. By moving first, you bypass doubt, hesitation, and fear, allowing energy to build naturally through each successive choice and accomplishment. This momentum doesn't just impact productivity, it shapes mindset, emotions, and perception. When you approach the morning with intention and action, challenges feel like opportunities, obstacles feel like stepping stones, and goals feel tangible rather than distant. Even small accomplishments early in the day create a sense of achievement that energizes your body and mind, inspiring you to tackle bigger tasks with the same drive. Momentum is contagious not only within yourself, but also in your interactions with others. The energy you cultivate in the morning radiates outward, influencing colleagues, friends, and family, creating an environment of possibility and engagement that amplifies results. Maintaining this momentum requires awareness and deliberate pacing. It's not about rushing or forcing action, but about sustaining a rhythm of progress and consistent effort. Each action you take builds upon the last, creating a chain reaction that propels you forward. Over time, this daily practice trains your mind to associate mornings with energy, accomplishment, and clarity so that you naturally begin each day with a proactive rather than reactive approach. Momentum turns intention into reality, thought into action, and potential into results, transforming the ordinary cadence of daily life into a dynamic force that carries you through challenges, fuels creativity, accelerates growth, and makes success inevitable. Because every deliberate step you take in the morning compounds throughout the day, setting the stage for extraordinary outcomes that continue long after the sun has risen.